Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, February 7th, 2020 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi. Hi. And our energy mantra for today is I always follow my vibes. And I know I said I was going to try to be on camera, but I got to tell you, moving is exhausting. Um, and unpacking and stocking up before this snowstorm that's happening right now took precedence over setting up my little space. So you get another day of my lovely diffuser and salt lamp and everything. So, that being said, let's dig into these astro energies. We have Venus shifting signs today. Venus will be moving into Aries around noon Pacific time. I'm adjusting to not living on Pacific time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what does this mean for me every single time I talk about a time? Anyway, that being said, Venus in Pisces for the first half of the day. Just like I mentioned yesterday, just be prepared for any karmic outplay that needs to come up, pass through in regards to relationships, good or bad. Like, karma is not bad. Karma has this reputation as being a bad thing, and it's not. Karma is just lessons. So just be aware of any lessons. Oh yeah, I have to learn this. Oh yeah, I'm closing this out from this last basically Venus cycle. That being said, Venus, I do feel like, is kind of like leading the way, leading the charge ahead for the Mars energy. Mars is a few steps behind. Mars is still hanging out in Sagittarius. Venus in Aries is giving us kind of a preview of what Mars energy will be doing for a large part of the year. Mars will be moving into Aries in July and will be in Aries into 2021. That's a really long time. So we really want to kind of dig into this Aries energy. What does this Aries energy mean to us? Aries energy. Aries energy is the warrior. It is the yang force. It's where we dive in and take action. And some of those things are kind of opposite the Venus yin vibe. And yet Venus can step into these energies with Venus moving into Aries. What I like is that this can create a nice balance within ourselves if we're honoring that Venus yin intuition and then ready to take that action. This can be a very powerful time. By the way, I didn't mention Venus will be in the sign of Aries through March 4th. Venus in Aries, the yin energy within us may get kind of independent, self-motivated, self-activating is what I'm kind of feeling. So you may find the yin creatures in your life feeling a little bit more independent and following that. Venus in Aries, watch for emotional peaks. Aries energy is where we get that frustration and passion energy. And so with Venus, that yin energy in the sign of Aries, we may feel those emotions a little bit more heightened. The passion will be, ooh, yeah, even more so. And the frustration will be like, watch out. Now, it's interesting. We have Chiron currently hanging out in Venus. So that's going to be some healing energy for the yang of Venus, basically. That'll be nice. We'll dig into that in just a few days. Lilith, Black Moon Lilith oscillates. The true Black Moon Lilith oscillates. So if you're following the mean Black Moon Lilith, it is said that she is currently in Aries. And while she has been there, she's currently actually back hanging out with Neptune. Lilith is like, Venus, you get situated, and then I'm going to come join you. So don't doubt that there will be this Venus-Lilith meeting. But for now, Lilith is hanging out with Neptune. Again, like I said, there's just some karmic situations around the yin that are coming up to be processed and moved through. I actually feel like this Super Bowl energy, what everybody's talking about with the halftime show, it to me, honestly, and I'm saying this from a place of not having watched it, just seeing so much of the controversy. It's like that old fight to suppress and make something bad that's not, and so it feels like some of those old energies that are coming up. Where are you finding yourself, you know in this energy, moving through it? That's something to look at. Where are you in regards to honoring your yin? How they honor their yin is one thing. How do you honor yours? So notice that, because that is definitely up. So besides this, we have the moon also shifting signs today. 2 planets shifting signs. You may feel a little tired. Oh my gosh, we have been very slothy over here, just kind of exhausted from moving. The moon is actually moving at 2:45 p.m. from Cancer into Leo. Before it shifts, it will be meeting up with Pluto and Saturn. So you may get some of those controls, some of those power issues coming up. A little bit of that. But it's going to move through fast. Be with the lessons, experience the lessons, and just keep rolling, just keep flowing. Moon into Leo. Watch for your inner child. The yin and the inner child have a beautiful connection. Can you allow this innocence, this energy to come through after the shift? In fact, Moon and Venus will be connecting. Moon and Leo will trine Venus newly in Aries. How can you take some self-motivated, self-loving action? And again, it's going to be 0 degrees, so action is not necessarily at the peak of 0 degree energy, but even if you just plan for it, that feels good. Finally, Moon is going to square Uranus. Self-worth stuff around our inner child. God, you know those moments that keep you awake, that keep you cringing? Watch for some of those and give yourself a pass. Give yourself a pass for them. Venus is rising. The yin is rising. It's time to heal. It's time to close the door on those places where we have felt not good enough. All right? So that is it for today. Email me if you'd like to book a reading. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do 100% have the power. Namaste.